everyone, welcome to Spill the Beans Pod. Yes, welcome to Spill.
Sorry for interrupting.
Hindi kasi may nakita ako na Wayne parang smooth talaga.
Yes. But gusto mo rin.
Hindi naman. Nakita ko lang siya. So, welcome to Spill the Beans Podcast.
Okay.
My name is Lester and today kasama pa rin natin ang inyong friendly neighborhood Tito. Walang iba kundi si Tito Paolo. Tito Paolo.
Hi Lester. How are you?
Parang nasa Marvel Universe yata ba ako? Hindi ko alam Parang
Marvel. Are you sure it's DC yata, Lester?
DC. Parang nilito mo naman. Sila Batman yun.
Very good. At least kabisado mo.
Yes.
Okay, to all the memory keepers and the future subscribers. Ito, I think hindi nyo na ako makikriticize when I say we have a special guest.
Yes.
Because this rarely, if not, it never happens on a podcast. Well, actually, it did pala. It already happened in Gerald Dorado's podcast, The Powerful Comics Man, who we have to give credit to because he was the one who bridged this thing from happening, no?
Yeah.
Because he was the one who was able to talk to our special guest. So let's not prolong it any longer, no? Ang haba ng intro mo, Tito Paolo. So today, we have a very special guest. We have SpiderDan. Okay.
Hello everyone, I am SpiderDan Geromo. My name is Dan Ramon Geromo, but people call me SpiderDan because I tend to put on my cosplay costume na si Spiderman. Obviously, I'm a comic book fan, a comic book geek. I'm also an art director by profession, an artist by heart, a cosplayer, and a YouTuber. My YouTube channel is SpiderDan Geromo. And that's also my Instagram na din and Facebook na din. Basta just search for SpiderDan na may Geromo, Geromo. So Geronimo siya without the NI. And then you can find me kasi pag SpiderDan lang ang ginamit mo, may mga iba pang lalabas na SpiderDan people from around the world. So
ang dami nga actually na SpiderDan.
Yeah.
SpiderDan, I'll give you the liberty if you want to take off the mask mo na. I-reveal mo lang yung good looks.
Yeah.
But just at any point if you want to, you can already. So we'll start first muna. Ano ba yung umpisahan natin? It's always the YouTube channel.
Alright, yes.
Okay. So SpiderDan, ano ba yung content na usually that's on your channel? Is it mostly talagang related to mga Comic-Con, Toy-Con, or do you also create skits? What do you usually have on the channel?
Well, nung nag-start ako, I started from way back 2006 pa kasi.
2006.
Bago yung YouTube noon. Tapos, back then, there was still Friendster and Multiply. So, everybody was trying all of these, everybody was trying all of these social media stuff. And so, ako, I'm a member of a band that has music videos. So, in-upload ko dun sa channel ko yung music videos namin and some of our gigs. And then parang habang dumadami yung videos, I realized may content ako. And then people were searching for it. And I realized dumadami yung views. Pero the rest of the years, kasi since more than 10 years na ito, kung ano lang yung matripan ko na gawin, like my cosplays, videos ko ng cosplays or some footage ng mga random stuff. Doon nilalagay ko lang dyan. So never siya naging consistent. Pero nakita ko yung pinaka-strength niya na pinaka-malakas yung views is the searches for my band.
Can we look it up, yung band mo? And you're saying when you play in the band, you're usually in that costume.
Yeah, so yun isa sa mga naging unique na quirk ng aming banda. It's called Kiko Machine.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's familiar because it's now a comic series or comic book. Yeah, so comic strip din sa Philippine Daily Inquirer. So, yan kami. Tumutugtog kami. Naka full red jumpsuit sila. Tapos ako, iba yung suot ko. A certain Marvel character there.
Okay. So, this is the Kiko machine.
Yeah, so it started as a band and then our guitarist, si Manik Sabrera, decided na sige sa comics ko, gagawin ko rin Kiko Machine yung name after our band. So ngayong full-time comic book artist na siya and comics creator, ginagamit niya rin yung Kiko Machine.
Okay. Sobrang artist nyo lahat nila Comics Man, no? Everyone, si SpiderDan. Everyone is more of on the sketch artist side ba? Ano yung pinaka-core competence nyo sa
I guess we are cartoonists. Parang kumbaga nag-start kami from where we are comfortable, which is nagbabasa kami ng comics, so we tend to copy those drawings ng bata kami. Tapos yan, hanggang sa we grew up and then we took arts. Kami magkakabanda, nagtapos kami as fine art students. Tapos ayun, so most likely yung pinaka-core namin is cartooning, comic book art, and then hanggang sa nagtrabaho na kami, medyo pasok siya sa advertising, so ganun yung namin.
At least, no? Is there a difference ba when you say cartoonist? Medyo hindi ko kasi kabisado eh. When you say it's a sketch artist or a cartoonist, is there a difference with that one?
Marami namang similarity, pero with cartooning, you're allowed to make it more, ang term is iconic. There are two spectrums realism and iconic something. So parang you tend to go dun sa other side of the spectrum. Hindi ka kailangang required na maging realistic. So kasi it's the emotion and the idea of the character and the scene that you're portraying. So hindi mo kailangan masyadong realistic kasi baka maging cold din yung itsura. Pero syempre sa comics nasa gitna yan, 'di ba? May mga artist tayong kilala na wow, ang galing-galing ng realism style niya, pero at the same time big muscles and colorful costumes and gano'n.
Parang alam mo, naiisip ko ngayon, because I did hire sketch artists before. Parang if you're a cartoonist, parang mas madali ang transition to the corporate world kasi storyboarding siya eh. Parang very storyboarding, and then that's what you need in the ad agencies.
Yes.
That's what you need for corporate pitch na mga commercials. Yung mga sketch artists, of what I know, which is very limited naman, hindi ako artist, hindi sila ganoon ka-acquainted minsan sa the skills of yung cartooning, mga storyboard. At least for you guys, it's an easier transition.
It's kind of easy kasi aware na kami sa framing, sa movement ng action, and then sa figure drawing, of course, kasi you'll draw figures, you'll draw people. So hindi na ganoon kahirap. Pero syempre, marami pa ring transition na kailangan pag-aralan. Pero siguro nga it's easier for us na pumasok sa advertising.
Yes. Sige, we'll go to your genesis first. We'll go to the very beginning of SpiderDan.
Sige, magtanggal na rin ako ng mask.
Yan. Na-IG ka na namin.
So, if you remember that scene in the Civil War comic book.
Yes, I have the Civil War.
So, Peter... so ni-reveal ni Tony Stark sa lang people sa sa media na this is the guy behind the mask. Ang sabi pa nga niya, my name is Peter Parker and I've been Spiderman since I was 15 years old.
Pero parang ibang-iba yung comic sa
sa
movie, no? Yung Civil War sa movie, it became a Captain America franchise, no?
It's different. Pero they use the Civil War name kasi at the core of it still the ideals of Captain America versus the ideals of Iron Man.
Iron Man.
So yun yung similarity niya. Actually, I don't even treat it as a Captain America 3 and I don't think people do that. It's more of parang Avengers story siya eh. Kasi right in the middle of the conflict ni equal yung parts ni Iron Man at ni Captain America.
That's true. I never saw it that way. That's true. No? Very equal nga talagang different aspects of it. Alam mo, isa yung Avengers, yung I was able to follow all of it. It's the very last movie I wasn't able to watch.
What?
Oh, sayang nga eh. Pero how about for you? Are you more, kasi there are two schools of thoughts sa ganyan eh. Are you pro movie or the comic book? For you, did you like one over the other?
Well, laging case to case yan sa akin eh.
Oo.
May mga times na hate ko yung movie pero parang hindi mo rin siya totally ma-hate kasi it's still part of your fandom. It's still there. Parang kumbaga hindi mo lang magninitpick ka lang. As a fan, you tend to do that pero still for example, yung Venom movie, it was nung first time ko siya panood parang 90s pero parang it's like a 90s film na nilagay ng panahon ngayon. But still nagustuhan ko yung 90s style ng superhero movies eh.
Yeah.
And at the same time parang true din naman siya sa comics. So kung babasahin mo rin comics, parang ganun din naman, parang baduy din naman. And tapos ang surprise pa nun, people liked it. Ang daming nanood sa kanya, parang naging surprise hit siya for something na na parang naghahanap siguro yung mga tao ng iba naman ng konti.
Yeah.
So,
are you talking about the most recent? Isa lang ba? Is it the most recent one?
Isa lang siya, that one
Who
last
was
year.
It again?
Si Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy. Yeah. I actually liked it.
Yeah, di ba? Parang lang siya, parang sobrang fun lang niya na wala siyang pakialam sa mga mga rules.
Kasi maganda yung minsan yung anti-hero na very different kasi usually sino ba nakikita mo? Si Frank Castle. Sino pa ba yung mga anti-hero?
Well, that's Spawn.
Punisher, yes.
Oo.
Si Punisher, si Spawn.
Si Spawn. Tapos no early 2000, di ba? Si Nicolas Cage, di ba? When he did the
Ghost Rider. Yeah, that was cool. Yung pangit yung story, pero pagka Ghost Rider na siya, wow! Ang angas.
Pero daming hindi may gusto eh. No? Daming haters ng movie na yun eh.
Lalo na, ang nakikita ko dyan is, nung siguro nung panahon na nagsastart pa lang tayo mag-comics, wala pa kasing internet. So, wala silang venue na ilabas yan. So, nandyan lang yan. Kung may time sila na magpadala ng letter, tapos ipapublish ng publisher sa letters page. Ayun, meron silang venue. Pero ngayon na talagang may boses na lahat ng tao dahil because of the internet.
Yes.
So, rinig natin yung comments. Well, it probably helped na kumanda palalo yung quality ng mga movies and everything recently kasi naririnig na rin ng mga creators yung kung ano yung hinaing ng mga fans. And at the same time, yung mga fans na din, yung nakaupo mismo at gumagawa ng content. So, it's an amazing time.
Nakaka-input na sila. No? Has it always been Spiderman for you?
It's actually Superman.
It's Superman.
Yeah, Superman. So, growing up, my first superhero movie was Superman 4. So, dinala ako ng
Christopher Reeves.
Yeah. So, Reeve, I might correct you.
Reeve pala.
Common mistake siya kasi there was an earlier actor, si George Reeves naman, 1950s.
Wow.
Sobrang rin siya. So confusing. So
it's always been Reeve. I've
pero
been saying
siya,
Reeves for so long.
Mandela effect siya. Parang akala mo tama this whole time. Christopher Reeve. And George Reeves, yung 1950s naman na version.
Okay, thank you. Pero as you were saying, so it's always been Christopher Reeve. Okay.
And after ko mapanood yung movie, pagka uwi ko, meron kaagad siyang surprise na comic book. So parang yun na yung hook sa akin. So it was always been Superman. Parang feeling ko kasi Superman is the gateway drug sa superhero genre na na makikita mo na lahat ng potential ng isang superhero and then you move on to Batman, move on to the Justice League, then you buy kasi noon cards, trading cards din bukod sa comics kasi hindi naman necessarily may budget ka for comics. Pero dahil may tinitinda na ng mga trading cards na fake siya, bootleg siya behind the candy.
Yes.
So makikita mo yung character, tas sa likod nandun yung profile nila, nandun yung origin nila and everything. So pagdating nung panahon na pumasok na yun no early 90s, mas nakilala ko pa bigla yung mga Marvel characters kasi may cards sila. So yun, para talagang nagtuloy-tuloy na. Tapos then you move on to Image pa nga. Sila Spawn, Youngblood. Pero babalik-balik ka rin sa Marvel hanggang sa eto na, tuloy-tuloy na. And then yun nga, when 1999 hit, I was required to put on costume for a school requirement lang. Sa isip ko, opportunity na to na gawin ko yung matagal ko nang gustong trip, which is mag-put on ng costume. Kasi it might be expensive pero school requirement siya pero secretly talagang ko lang siya, desire ko lang siya. And a requirement siya kasi the requirement was you put on costumes na ng icons. So there was a country icon, kunwari merong naka-Shiva kasi India yung represent niya. Meron naman siguro video game character, so siya, Mortal Kombat character si Sub-Zero. Tapos merong Star Wars, merong ganyan. So sabi ko i-dibs ko na yun si comics and superhero. So si Spiderman yung pinili ko. So yun, nagtuloy-tuloy na itong ganito.
Di ba may Superman cosplayer tayo, di ba?
Yeah, meron. I know 3. You're probably thinking of Gerard Season.
Can you look him up? Ito yung nasa Lock and Store.
I'm not sure.
Ang dami niya commercial.
Yeah. If commercials, makasya nga yun.
Gerald Season. Parating he's in the Toy Con, Comic Con.
Is that him?
Ayan, yes, that's him. I always see him. So, he's also been doing it for some time.
Yeah. I think, hindi ako sure, baka mali ako. Pero, naging teammate ko din siya kasi naging involved ako sa Justice League of the Philippines, Justice League PH. So siya yung Superman doon, ako Plastic Man.
Okay. Pero what gives him not just him, pero for all the cosplayers, no? For you to do it for 20 years, no? The passion is still there.
Yeah.
What reignites it or keeps it going for you guys? It's
if you put on this suit. Ngayon nga medyo nabawasan na yung power. Kasi hindi ko nasuot yung mask. Pero if you put on the full suit, parang na-imagine mo ikaw talaga siya. Nawawala yung pagkalula mo. I mean that literally and figuratively. Literally kasi may time na may parang photoshoot ako sa isang roof deck. So, parang nalulula ako. Pero nung suot ko na, wala yung lula ako. Spiderman.
Spiderman talaga.
Figuratively kasi parang mas matapang ka, mas confident ka, mas game ka makipag-usap sa mga tao. And lalo sa mga bata, mas excited ka makipag-meet sa mga kids, magpa-picture. Something na pagka sinasabi pa nga nila, nung hindi siya naka-costume, parang tatahimik-tahimik lang yan. Pero nung naka-costume na, wow! So, ganun sa mga characters sa sinusuot ko. Especially Spiderman.
So may switch talaga, parang yung alter ego sumisipa na.
Hindi mo talaga ma-help na mangyayari talaga siya. So I suggest to everyone na try it once in their life. Mafe-feel mo talaga na wow, biglang ikaw na siya. So siguro kami na nagtagal na addict kami, so to speak, sa paggaganito.
Ito pala, Lester, ang kailangan mo subukan para hindi ka masyado ma-shy.
Hanap ako ng costume.
SpiderDan. Your first, ang gateway drug mo nga is Superman.
Yeah.
Have you tried other costumes ba na really stuck with you for some time? Or was it always, the Peter Parker persona?
No. So, nung na-discover ko yung cosplay, nung nag-start na siya mag-ramp up at dumadami-dami ng cosplay convention around 07, 08. So, na-witness ko na gusto ko rin i-costume yan. Gusto ko rin i-costume yan. So, I tried a lot of things. I tried different characters. Nung 08, ang sikat na movie nun was The Dark Knight. So everybody was
Nolan,
so everybody was putting on Joker makeup. So kinosplay ko din siya. So 8. So isa rin yun sa mga naging parang kilala sa akin. Pero nung 09, a celebrity died. Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Bumalik ulit lahat ng ng mga impersonators sa papanood sa TV, sa Itbulaga, sa ganito ganyan. So napansin ko sa cosplay wala pa. Hindi ako masyadong Michael Jackson fan.
Yes.
Sakto lang. I mean, I know the songs, I know the music. Pero nung inaral ko na siya, doon ko lang din na yung fandom. Kumaga aralin talaga yung sayaw, aralin yung music, aralin yung yung mannerisms niya. As if I'm learning to become an impersonator. Pero sa cosplay ko siya dinadala. Okay. So nagtagal din yon, same way as Spiderman. Kasi umabot siya hanggang ngayon, ginagawa ko pa rin. Dahil sa band, same din. Na-invite ako na sumama dito sa band na to, na ang concept nila is there has to be a Michael Jackson on stage. So same band member ko rin yun sa Kiko Machine. So hanggang ngayon ginagawa pa rin namin. So naging na siya, isa sa mga cosplay na na-stuck na kumbaga sa buhay ko kasi una, meron siyang venue. Pangalawa, patok na patok din kasi sa tao. So, ang sarap balik-balikan.
Okay. So, pag Spider-Man ka, you're known as SpiderDan.
Yes.
Pag Michael Jackson, wala ba?
Wala. Well, kilala, parang tinatawag akong Billy kasi Billy Gaga yung name ng band. So, akala nila name ko yun. Pero name talaga yun nung nag-start ng band yung guitarist namin. Billy Gaga.
Billy Gaga.
Parang SpiderDan pa rin. Parang gets na nila na yung SpiderDan. Bukod kay Spiderman, nagko-costume yan ng napakadaming characters na matripan niya. Parang gano'n.
Maraming mga bands ngayon na may costume na, no?
Yeah, I think so. Parang, siguro, growing up, I'm a fan of Kiss. You know, Kiss, yung band.
Yes.
Ang nakita kong philosophy is, sige, fine, meron kang naririnig na music nila. Pero iba pa rin yung meron kang napapanood din.
Ito, yeah.
Parang, kumbaga, two-pronged yung attack mo. May audio, may visual. So, meron kaming visual identity. So, ginagawa ni Slipknot, ni Kiss, sino pa ba yung mga nagko-costume. So, parang bukod sa entertain ka na sa tenga, meron ka ring entertainment na napapanood.
That's true.
Gorillaz, ganun. Meron silang animation gimmick, ganun.
That's true. Kahit si Korn nung nag-play sila, yung Unplugged, diba? Someone was wearing a horse mask. So, parang it became like a very elegant nightmare. No? Pero medyo scary yung music and then they were all wearing mga masks. So, tama nga yun. You also need a visual identity. Tama nga yun, no? Really so much. So, ang dami rin branding eh.
Yeah.
No, so especially sorry, I'm catching up with this is a good strategy actually for also a clothing brand na kailangan may visual attack ka rin, hindi lang yung puro audio din, no? All right. Is there any Spider-Man ako kasi the only reason I started reading graphic novels anong time na I got interested very late in life.
Okay.
Hindi naman very late, sorry. Mga mid-20s to late 20s. I picked up yung Brand New Day or Another Day ba yun? By Straczynski.
J. Michael Straczynski.
Oh, so that's the only time I started. I thought at that time very shallow ang mga plot lines, ang mga plots, very easy to digest. Pero ang daming complexities ng graphic novels, ng comics. What's the proper term ba? Is it graphic novel or comics?
Yung graphic novel na term, nung nabasa ko lang naman din ito, is when they came up with a comic book na hindi siya meant na na single story. Kumbaga naka-compile na or it's a long story.
Kompleto na.
Siguro parang, 1, 2, kinoin lang din nila para kasi yung connotation pag comics ay pambata. From the term itself, comedy. Pero, so nag-invento sila ng term na may konting dignity siguro. Novel. Graphic. Pero same lang naman yan. Same lang naman. Kasi, yung binabasa mo sa yung mga lumalabas sa newsstand na maninipis, i-compile din nila eventually. So, magiging paperback version din siya, which is graphic novel. So, parang pareho lang for me. Pero yung distinction na yun is na-coin nung 80s nung lumabas yung Watchmen, lumabas yung The Dark Knight Returns ni Frank Miller.
Pero yung mga themes, I'm just not sure kung kailan talaga naging rampant yung themes na very adult. Like sa Watchmen, may rape scene. So, ngayon ba, is it still very adult-like ang mga scenes? Kasi parang 90s yun eh.
Ang nangyari kasi parang the readers grew up. So the audience, so the material has to cater to the grown-up reader. So meron pa rin naman na for kids, meron pa rin, napakadami pa rin na for kids, napakadami pa rin na for teens and for adults. Pero the stories tend to laro sa late teens, early adult na kinds of stories or iniisip nila na syempre PG pa rin siya, syempre pa rin. Pero iniisip nila na let's not talk down to the kids. Kasi ito rin yung magiging audience natin later on. And then yung current na audience natin, we talk to them kasi sila yung bumibili. So hindi tayo limited to kiddie stories. Unlike nung early days talagang limitado lang sila sa mga fantastic kiddie na wala talagang katuturan na stories. Ngayon talagang nilalagyan nila ng konting lalim, konting pathos, may mga ganong stories na.
May black label na nagulat
yes,
ako
nakakatuwa yun kasi parang isa yun sa mga strength ng DC Comics na ganong klaseng story. So to to cater to that tradition, parang lagyan natin ng label para may konting, kung kailangan ng nudity, kailangan sa story, dun siya.
I haven't picked one up na Black Label. I know it's parang who wrote the Batman Noel, si...
Sorry, I forgot his name. Wait. Artist.
It's actually just outside. Pero yun yung nag-Black Label, diba?
Ganda nun. Batman Damned, yung recent niya.
Oo. And then it was still the costume of Noel, parang similar,
yung gritty and realistic yung yung kita mo yung mga leather.
Pero and then the bat was just parang
very bold malaki yung bat dito, parang ganun.
So ang Black Label is now for adults.
Yeah, I think so. Parang ganun, dun siya nilalagay. Yung mga recent nilang nilabas, may crime story, meron ding nilabas si Frank Miller na yun.
Di ba may 3 na ng Dark Knight Returns?
Ano nga ba to? Wait.
There's...
Actually, 4th na nga yung ngayon yung Golden Child. Or baka special lang yun.
I think the last one I picked up was the 3rd one. Di ko pa nga completely nababasa eh. I think I had to stop.
Crusade ba yun? Hindi, Crusade parang singit nga lang yun eh. Yung second, so first yung Dark Knight Returns, second yung Strikes Back, tapos may singit na Last Crusade. Tapos ano nga yung pangatlo? Basta.
Dan, ang galing mo mag-explain. Does it come from your profession being, you were saying your profession is... Kasi,
sa advertising po.
Oo. So, your profession, ano ba yung title sa profession mo?
Well, ang current kong status ngayon sa aking work is Associate Creative Director. Basically, it's art direction. Kami yung nag-handle ng visual side ng advertising. Pero dapat marunong din ako magsulat ng konti. Pero there's an art director and a copywriter. And then the two of them, along with the creative directors, create the ad. So, nandun po ako sa ganung linya sa aking day job.
Kasi parang the way you explain, it becomes more clear. It's more structured.
Thank you.
It's your job to translate an idea into a visual language,
yes,
ba?
Yes.
I see it. Pero let's go to your YouTube channel. Let's go to your YouTube channel. So right now, I think you have ilan uploads na ba siya straight?
Oh no.
Nasa 145 uploads. Yes. Is it okay if Dan, we usually check out the very first upload?
Oh my God.
That's our little tradition dito. Para we just show the memory keepers and the future subscribers na hindi naman lahat sobrang pulido pag nag-uumpisa.
Okay.
Para ma-inspire sila na talagang may progression as you create your channel. So this is the first one. Anong year to, Lester?
2006.
2006.
March 31, 2006.
Explain ka? Or?
Yeah,
okay.
Go ahead,
So this is not actually my work. Nandyan ako sa video na yan. So I re-uploaded it from a channel of the nung creator ng videos. Sila yung nag-edit, sila yung nag-animate. Ako yung naka-Spiderman doon sa likod.
So, ayun, hindi ko nakita yun. Okay, I see it now.
So, this is my band. It's called Kiko Machine. And this is our song called Takeshi's Castle.
Ay, naalala ko yung Takeshi's Castle.
So, we made a song about it. Yung parang reality game show sa Japan na sikat sa Pilipinas nung 90s.
Kilala pa ba ng mga bata yan?
Baka hindi na.
Lester, alam mo ba yung Takeshi's Castle?
Parang may nag-franchise lang nung show na yan dito sa Philippines.
Pero hindi ba na inabot?
Hindi ko na inabot.
Oo.
Pero may nag-franchise nga yan.
Nakakatuwa si Dan, no? Anyway, Dan, sorry, na-interrupt kita.
So, the story ng song is, parang sinasabi niya, ang hirap mo naman ligawan, ang dami mong pinapagawa, hindi mo ako sinasagot. Para akong sumali sa Takeshi's Castle. So, basically, ganun lang yung story. So, yun din yung nangyayari doon sa singit-singit na animation. So may mga scenes na ganyan, kumakanta kami, nasa UP kami niyan. Kami na nag-shoot niyan, tapos yan, pinapakita yung eksena nung ligawan na hindi siya pinapansin, yung mga liham niya, tinatapon lang.
I like the concept. I like the concept. Ang galing. So, this was at 06. At 06 ba, there was already mga 1080p? Meron na ba?
Wala,
Kasi everyone's telling me now, kailangan ka na mag-future-proof. Ang mahal mag-future-proof, di ba?
Wala pa.
Oo. Pero, I'm wondering kasi sometimes I see videos from the 90s. For some reason, it looks really old. Parang how I was in the 90s when I'd watch videos from the 70s. Parang sabi ko, parang light
din.
years away na eh.
Pero parang merong something yung quality ng mga lumang videos na I really like yung yung pag-degrade ng quality, yung mga basag-basag na yan. Parang sa akin part yan ng history natin. I find it beautiful ng konti.
Don't you find it hard now that everyone is so obsessed with quality, with resolution? Yung mga bata, pag nakakita na ng ganyan, ayaw na nilang ang attention span, ubos agad.
Hindi ako makarelate sa kanila. Parang ganun. Kasi parang iba yung tingin ko pagdating sa video. Parang mas fascinating pag luma, mas fascinating pag may pagka-weird, may pagka-ganun. Tapos parang ganun yung aking
Sa bagay, ang retro naman bumabalik din kahit sa sapatos,
exactly.
diba? In all other aspects din sa movies, parating binabalik ang Charlie's Angels, di ko maintindihan. Diba? Kasi no early 2000, diba? Sila Demi Moore, si Cameron Diaz,
Drew Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore, And then that was a 70s TV show, diba? And then no 90s meron pa yung Shaft. Diba?
Tapos binalik din nila. Pero
ngayon, mostly ang mga franchise ngayon, all comics, mas maraming original films back in the 90s.
Yeah, na original. Tapos kung may superhero, random na superhero, pwedeng hindi necessarily based sa Marvel or DC, pwedeng based sa random companies. Like if you remember yung The Phantom ni Billy Zane. 90s din yun. If you remember, The Shadow naman ni si Alec Baldwin.
Siya nga pala yun.
Yan, mga comic properties yun. Even yung si The Mask ni Jim Carrey. Dark Horse Comics yun. So, yung mga famous nung 90s, hindi necessarily Marvel and DC. Pero syempre may Batman. Walang Superman nung 90s. Muntik na magkaroon pero hindi umabot.
Pero parang the biggest nung 90s, si Spawn ata.
Yeah, si Spawn, of course, from Image Comics.
That was the biggest at that time.
1996-7.
Parang gano'n. And then when you see it now, parang talaga nakikita mo na yung the CGI doesn't hold up as much anymore, no?
Pero part yun. Pero kasi nung una mong upuan, wow! Parang, diba? Parang yung unang nood mo naman yung important. Ngayon kasi pwede nang balik-balikan eh. So talagang kailangan mag-keep up yung yung special effects artist kasi ako babalikan to. Dati isang beses mo lang siya mapapanood dito. Okay ka na.
Pero si Ridley Scott, yung mga movies niya, parang it's standing the test of time, yung Alien.
That's why he's good. That's why he's Ridley Scott.
In your profession, it's good to have knowledge, parang I don't know if you could call it stock knowledge, with previous work.
Pop culture, basically.
Pop culture. Kasi napapansin ko ngayon yung mga kids, medyo hindi na nila kabisado yan. Sila Stanley Kubrick, hindi na sila familiar. Being creative, does it help knowing all these?
Yes, it does.
It does.
Kanina rin na you were asking na kung is it because I'm advertising professional na kaya ako ganito magsalita or is it kaya ba ako na-hire dahil ganito magsalita? Hindi ko na rin. Kasi nung nag-a-apply ako parang nakita nila, nagko-cosplay, baka magaling to mag-present. So, hindi na halos sinilip yung portfolio ko. Kung magaling ba to mag-drawing. Hindi na masyadong tinignan. Baka magaling to mag-present, kaya i-hire natin to. So parang, what went first, the chicken or the egg? So parang, tali-tali siya. Parang, even though noon, nung na-hire ako ng advertising, may mga alam na rin ako. Parang, kailangan mo pa rin mag-aral. And ang sarap din kasi parang talagang, it's your passion it's your hilig na to know of these things, mga movies, mga iba't ibang music genres and everything.
Anong preference mo? Is it more to watch films or is it to read?
Hindi ko sila pinapaglaban. Parang it's a different experience na it just so happens na pareho silang visual pero meron din namang ibang elements na nagaganap and hand in hand sila na hindi naman mag-exist tong mga Marvel movies if it weren't in the page doon sila nag-start. So hindi ko sila parang pinapaglaban na ay mas gusto ko yung movie, mas gusto ko yung parang may experience ko to. May sarili akong audio sa utak ko, may sarili akong music sa utak ko, may sarili akong pace sa utak ko na hindi magagawa ng movie. Kasi meron na siyang nakasetup na uupo ka na lang doon, i-absorb mo na lang yung binibigay sa'yo. Pero hindi mo pwede i-pause unless video siya. Tapos, oy, atras, ano nga ba yung nangyari? Sa comics, kaya mong gawin yun.
Yes.
You can flip back, you can you can have your own voice for the characters. So meron talaga magkaiba sila. So hindi ko sila pinapaglaban.
Especially pag meron kang hindi maintindihan. Now, do you have a favorite film?
Parang ang hirap, no? Hirap sagutin, no?
That's a hard question. That's why I wanted to ask you if there was just one film that you really like, that you would say, okay, sige, this is close to my favorite film. Is there one?
Hindi na. Parang, remember nung Friendster days? Meron tayong mga parang profile, tapos parang ilalagay mo doon yung mga favorite films mo. Parang forever nakalagay yung Fight Club.
Si Palinok ba yun? Am I pronouncing it correctly? Hindi ko alam.
Palahniuk daw.
Palahniuk, sorry.
So it's based from the Chuck Palahniuk book. It was directed by David Fincher, starring Brad Pitt and Edward Norton. Pero parang, lately, siya pa rin naman yung favorite ko. Pero kung ibabase mo sa isa na yung factor na recent siya, isa na ring factor doon yung the trailer for Fight Club. Sige, dito muna tayo sa Fight Club. Ba't ko siya favorite? Well, yung twist niya sa huli, yun talaga yung pinaka, sa akin, pangubaga, so to speak, nasapak din ako sa mukha nung twist. Tapos parang, nakakatuwa yung character ni Edward Norton, nakakatuwa yung character ni Tyler Durden. Then, the way it was directed and edited. So nung panahon na yun na ako ay first year college, bagong-bago tong movie na to sa akin na parang wow. Hindi ko siya expected na ganitong klaseng movie siya. And to think, napanood ko siya sa cable na hindi ko siya pinapansin nung nasa sinihan pa siya kasi parang ano ba yan? Parang angas-angas na movie, action siguro to. Hindi ko to masyadong trip. Wala man lang superheroes, gano'n. Pero nung napanood ko na finally sa cable, hindi pala siya, at the surface lang siya gano'n. Ayan.
Lester, familiar ka ba sa The Fight Club?
Yes, napanood ko siya. Actually, parang familiar nga rin sa yung character niya kasi yun nga may alter ego, di ba?
Yeah.
So, okay lang kung mag-spoiler ka.
Ay, sorry. Matagal naman na yung palabas eh.
Matagal na, years na.
So, ang spoiler dito ay yung role pala ni Edward Norton at yung role ni Brad Pitt. Isang tao lang pala sila.
So, parang similar nga siya sa mga superheroes.
Yeah, actually, no? Superhero din siya, no? Tutuusin.
Kaya parang napansin ko nga kung bakit mo siya nagustuhan. Kasi yun nga may alter ego din yung character ni hindi ko alam yung pangalan nung artist.
How do you pronounce his name again?
Si Chuck Palahniuk daw.
Pero
Palahniuk yung yung basa mo doon Palahniuk.
I like it. I'm learning how to pronounce. Ang hihirap i-pronounce ng names minsan eh.
Minsan ang gawin mo paano kaya pronounce ito? Hanapin mo siya sa YouTube. Kasi mabanggit siya.
Actually, may channel na nagtuturo ko paano mag-pronounce ang names ng mga authors.
Okay. Ayan,
yun nga eh. Pero ito, I remember ginawan pa to ngayon ng graphic novel.
Yeah, nagkaroon na siya ng sequel. Hindi ko pa nababasa. Pero meron siyang pangatlo na yatang sequel. Naka part 2, part 3 na yata ito eh. Or coming pa lang yung part 3. Hindi ako sure.
Yung 12 Monkeys noon, is it similar?
This was before Fight Club.
No?
Directed by Terry Gilliam. So si Brad Pitt din. Pero ang story naman, at saka si ang bida ay si Bruce Willis. So weird siya na time travel movie. Pero super weird. Tapos nung napanood ko, sa sinihan, dinala ako ng mami ko. Parang, ang weird niya, ang ganda niya na, ang weird na hindi ko naintindihan na Saka ko lang siya mas naintindihan nung na-rewatch ko na siya sa DVD siguro. Ito pala yung time travel pala siya. May virus pala na pipigilan.
Dan, I'll put you on the spot ha. mas creative ba yung generation natin? Because I'm not taking anything away. The young ones now are so creative.
Yeah.
And when it comes to technology, they know so much. That's why I always try to learn from them. Pero napapansin ko lang kasi nung 90s, late 80s, 90s, early 2000, parang that was the time na ang daming magagandang script na lumabas. Diba? Even The Matrix came out at that time. Is the generation, the 90s, the people who grew up at that age, mas creative ba?